secondary curriculum is one, first of all, to do what? To learn by doing. Meaning that you must take part, use your hands, one, use your legs, two, use your brain, three, use your heart. Is it okay? Yes. The whole body must be one, utilized. And I want you to mark this, is that whatever part of your body you don't use loses its vitality. Is it okay? Yes. Whatever part of your body you don't use loses its what? Vitality for energy. If you don't use your hands, they will use their what? Energy. If you don't use your brain, you will not become, at one time you will not think. Is it okay? So you learn by doing what? That's why these projects we are starting. You must be able to do something. Number two, you become a problem what? Solver. You become part solving a problem. Because everywhere there are problems. By the way, in this world, we live by solving what? Problems. The day you are born, that is the day you start solving what? Problems. Because I am seeing the bottles in your class. There is the bottles there, there are polythene there. They shouldn't be there. After you going through this these projects, then there shouldn't be any bottle on the school what? Campus. They shouldn't be there. Because you are becoming a problem what? Meaning that there is something you can use that bottle for. Is it okay? Yes. Remember, any part of the body you don't use, if you don't use your ears properly, if you don't use your eyes properly, if you don't use your hands, if you don't use your legs, that's why they say that sitting still is terminal what? Illness. You need to exercise your body. So number three, you become a critical what? Thinker. Think about the way you're going to solve the problems. Think about the way you become a problem what? So you must think outside the light. For instance, somebody make you think here, where somebody the whole thing. There are people who have built houses using what? Bottles, isn't it? Yes. There are people who have done everything using what? These bottles. Toilet papers are made from waste paper, isn't it? Yes. Even these papers, full scrap, they are made from what? Then they are recycled. So you become a problem solver. Then you develop your communication what? Skills. Please, as much as possible, whenever there is any activity of integration, whenever there is any project, take it as an advantage so that you become a what? You become a communication expert. One, by doing this, by hearing. By doing what? Listening, not even hearing. But why? Listening. Because when you listen, you understand 10 what? Number two, you become a reader. A good reader, reading. Here you understand 15. Number three, you become a good what? Writer, writing. You understand 20. Number four, you share. Sharing between your what? Your mouth. And here you understand how much? The people who have shared have understood it more than some of you who were just listening. When you come to say something here, I'm telling you, people, in most cases, you don't forget easily what you have said and what you have done. But it's very easy for you to forget the what you have had. That's why you understand only 10% when you do what? When you use your ear. You understand only 15% when you use your what? Your eyes. You understand 20% when you what? Read. That's why it is important that you take part. Whenever a teacher is talking, remember now you make your own what? Notes. Keep on writing. Because you understand the 20% by writing. Number four, ensure that one, you ask what? Questions. Great askers understand the rules. You must be a great what? Asker. A-S-K-E-R. That's a new one. You must be a great asker. You must be a great what? Asker. Don't leave a class without you asking a question. It is the people who understand who ask what? Questions. Number four, or rather, next, keep on answering. Keep on saying something. Even if it is wrong, the teacher will do what? Will correct you. But if you just come to class and you are saying, you just decide to keep quiet, remember it is the devil which doesn't want you to do what? To say something. That's why you keep on doing like this. The devil says, no, you're not supposed to become a doctor. Don't ask. You're supposed to become a what? A lawyer. Don't ask. Have you seen your friend? Then the devil said, no. As you're trying to say, the devil said, don't say. Because the devil doesn't want you to become a doctor. The devil doesn't want you to become a lawyer. The devil doesn't want you to become a what? An engineer. Because in this world, after a world, we fight the devil ever since we are born until we die. So what have you done today to fight the devil? By keeping what? By keeping what? After all, when you keep quiet, you just do like this for 30 minutes and you don't. Because you can't believe. Remember, there is a lot of dangerous gas which keeps in our what? In our bodies. So the mouth is one of the excretory what? Organs. But if you decide to keep quiet like this, you do it like and then so please learn by doing. Participate. Take part. Is it okay? If it is a project, be the front runner. Be the front what? Runner. Be the front runner. Because we are fighting for what? For space. Number 2, become a problem what? Solver. Solve problems. Don't leave those bottles. Because you have now learned what the bottles can do. Is it okay? Use that opportunity. Pick them from the compound. Is it okay? Because they create pollution. The other one, she didn't tell you. Some of you I know have phone. I know some boarding students normally keep phones. And after prep, they go and put what? And use those phones when they are covering themselves. So remember, the phone excretes radioactive what? It's dangerous. But somebody covers his head, he has the phone, then he releases carbon monoxide from the anus. Then it enters again from the what? From the mouth. So now the other advantage you must take off. Because of our what? You must collaboration what? Skills. Look for the right people to collaborate with. In these projects, you're supposed to develop team what? Teamwork. Ask. Don't fail to ask because you're supposed to do it together. But you need to collaborate with the right what? People. You need to collaborate with the right what? People. When you see that somebody doesn't want to become a doctor, doesn't want to become a lawyer, doesn't want, please run away as fast as you run away from a burning what? Because it is dangerous for you. Is it okay? Yes. It is dangerous for you to keep with people who don't have a focus, who don't have a what? A goal. Is it okay? Yes. So make sure you do what? You have, then the other one, apart from that, you must be creative. You must be what? Creative. Now and again, there are many projects you learn, activities on the but please learn to solve what? Problems. Number 2, become creative and innovative. It's all about your innovativeness. Is it okay? So as much as possible, try. But you also need to use common sense. Common what? Sense. Common sense. But in most cases, what about run away from them. Do you know them? Yes. The thieves, don't you know them? Yes. Those ones who are immoral, don't you know them? Yes. Those ones who are obscene, and some of you are. Incidentally, some of you are obscene, some of you are immoral, some of you are already developed relationship. Remember what I told you? I developed a relationship after the university. And that is the truth. That is the truth. You start it at your own peril. P-E-R-I-A. You start it because God cannot give you 2 worlds. You can't enjoy 2 worlds. You either enjoy this world or the world after school. What life have you chosen to enjoy? Life after school. After here, I'm going to give you 5,000. If it is the truth, is it the truth? Kind of, if you see this girl, and whether if she's immoral, if she's obscene, if she steals, if you hear anything, come to me so that I ask her to refund my 5 what? Is it okay? Yes. If she doesn't attend school, if she comes late in class, if she refuses to be beaten, kind of you come and she pays me my what? Have you heard? Have you heard? Please, I'm going to tell you, are you bothered? You what? You're going to give me the telephone number for your mother and father. If you refuse to waste plates at home, please, I'm going to tell them, let her give me my 5,000. If you sleep late, I'm going to give me the telephone number. Will you do that? I did. So, these are important for you. Then the other one, as I wind up, is that, of course, you must be courageous. Courage means you must be what? Brave. Don't fear to stand here as your colleagues. Some of them don't even have money for break. You give them what? Money for what? Why do you fear no? Even if your English is wrong, after all, Chinese speak the worst English. Is it okay? But are they not rich? Are they not progressive? Why bother? You worry that you don't worry, do what? Then why worry? Just come and speak your own English. The teacher will do what? After all, she's an English teacher, isn't it? Yes. You give a round of applause. So, make sure you are courageous. Then, of course, you must become clear on your goal in life. You must be very clear. If you're going to become a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer, you start working on it yesterday. That is right. Meaning that you must be a good listener, always in class. You must be a good speaker, always in class. Is it okay? You must be a good writer. Don't dodge any. And you must be disciplined. Is it okay? Yes. Because that's what it is. You must be very clear about what it is. If you want to be a night dancer, it is okay. If you want to be a thief, it is okay. Don't do this then. Is it okay? Because you know what you want. You know what you want. So you choose between being a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and a night dancer. Okay, which what? Doctor. Then you go and find out what the doctors do. Is it okay? Because you might be in the wrong place. Then character. Your character is going to be very important. Character means what? Behavior. The way you behave, the way you talk, the way you listen, the way you move, the way you do things. Your character is going to be very important. And I've already told you, I can say it now, that your character begins from what you think. It begins from what you do what? You think. What you think. Because what you think is what you do what? You become. What you think is what you become. I must say this. Is it okay? What you think is what you do what? You become. I want you to be very clear on this one. What you think is what you... So you must be very clear. Because when you think about something, then the next time you do is you speak about it. You speak about it. But when you start saying this and doing it in your relationship, you remember, I want you to always remember when you start to see that the head teacher, who has 2 degrees, 3 diplomas, he has a car, he is married, he has everything, did those things after what? University. I want you to remember this. Whether I'm not there, but always remember that the head teacher said, for him he did it after the what? University. Now, when you speak about it, the next thing you do is you take what? Action. You really start. Then you go to steal, then you come late to school, then you abuse teachers, you become immoral, you don't want to sweep your class, because that is how you have started. The next thing you know is that it becomes your what? Your habit. Because you can't do something what? Once. You can't. You can't. You know some of you who are liars. You know who are thieves? Those ones who have relationship. You know how it began. It was a simple thought. Now it is too late. The moment you start, you know it will not end easily. Is it okay? The moment you start, you know. If you start dodging, you know it will not end easily. It will take time because it has entered your brain. Has entered your brain. Has entered your what? Your brain. So the moment it becomes a habit, the next thing you know is that it becomes your character. That girl is a liar. That girl is a thief. That girl doesn't attend what? School. Is it okay? That's it. You know you have brothers, you have sisters, you have parents, you have neighbors who did not go to school. This is how it began. Is it okay? Finally, they went to drive borders. They went for mobile money business. Is it okay? That's how it began. Then they are stuck in relationships. They can't do what? End. Now, when it becomes your character, the next thing you know is that it shapes your destiny. Either prison like Chipapa, death like Ivan Semwanga, death like Michael Jackson. Yes, Michael Jackson started drugs. It was just a thought. He eventually died of what? Drugs. At 51 years, with billions and billions of money. But because the thinking, the thought, turned into a destiny. Your destiny could be prison. Your destiny could be death. Your destiny could be an accident in the border. Your destiny could be getting HIV. Your destiny could be getting what? Money. Your destiny could be COVID-19. That is it. As you start it, you know you are there. I want you to know it in your mouth, in your ears, and in your brain that what you have started is small. It will end up either for you as a doctor, as a lawyer or a what? A thief, that's in prison, isn't it? Death, diseases, HIV and so on. Or leaving school. Because you become a thief, then eventually they chase you away from what? From school. And always remember, constant reflections are important while you are in what? School. Constant reflections. Remember, jukira will not write to the Muslim. Is it okay? So, then the other one, apart from collaboration, apart from communication skills, apart from character, you must be consistent in what you do. If you decide to come to school early, come to school when? Early every day. Don't do it once. That's why sometimes I become so bitter. You don't sit with class. But you have studied this. Dangers of environmental pollution. Environmental what? You have studied these things. My mother who died long ago taught me never to sit in a place that is that, and I can't. But some of you know where you sleep. Sometimes I use a cane for you to clean this class. So it is important, my dear, become a critical thinker. You have confidence. Confidence means being what? Unstoppable. When you stand here, just pretend that you are unstoppable. Is it okay? But sometimes, and you know, if you want to feel unstoppable, disregard fear. And the best way to disregard fear is to have faith. Better not kukiriza. Have the conviction that you're going to do what? Succeed. Have the what? Have the conviction that you have to succeed. Because when you have conviction, undying conviction, you get the commitment. Commitment to use your eyes. Commitment to use your ears, to use your eyes, to use your hands, to use your mouth, to use your brain. You cannot be committed without what? But the day you become convinced that you are going to be a doctor, I am telling you that your life will do what? Will change. Is it okay? The day you are convinced that you are going to become a doctor, your life will change. Even when you are going for a trade fair, I am telling you, Allah, you will not go in that bus shouting, because it is only empty things which make what? Noise. Students of other good schools don't make noise. You know, sometimes you do it here laughing. I said, God, these are the ones you gave me. They can't be doctors, and they are laughing. It's unfortunate that I just got my office and cried that you come Katonda. You can't be a doctor. That's what I'm swearing. You can't be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. When you step in the bus and you just make what? Noise. Then you can imagine which kind of foolery. And you are laughing because you don't know what I'm talking about. They are going for a trade fair. They shout. Can you imagine? Have you ever seen those students who got very good? They never. That's why they get 8 distinctions in senior what? 4. Because they don't use shout noise. When you use noise, you can't be a successful person. Because it's empty things that make what? Because the tin is always full of, when the tin is full of water, can it make noise? Even when you do like this, it can't. But when the tin is empty, and that's what some of you are. I'm telling you, I'm not a messiah, but you also know you can't be a doctor. That's why you make that stupid what? That's it. I'm telling you. They are going for only one day, like this. They shout. But sometimes, because they have never stepped in a car. Because some of them have just seen this car. They have never seen anyone. And my kid who was brought up in a car. Even when I lived with the mother, it was in a car. She can't. They are used. But to you, sorry. To you what? Sorry. Because you have not seen a bus. So you think you are going to heaven. They laugh, and they even laugh. The other time I told the driver that please never drive it. Even when they have paid money for it. The moment they start, leave it there. I will come and drive it. So you make your noise. But at the cost of not achieving your what? Your goal. And finally, how many want to become doctors? Put up your hand. The angels are seeing. Put up your hand. If you're a liar, if you are obscene, please don't waste your time, because the devil cannot record, the angels cannot record you. How many want to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, thieves? This is it. Because they are not good listeners, they are not doing what? Listening. Now, this is what you have to undergo as I wind up. Did I tell you? Yes. Will you accept? Yes. Will you accept? Yes. Will you accept to be that person? Yes. Gamba Bismillah. Bismillah. Give me talk. One, there must be pain. There must be what?
Pain.
Those people who become undergo pain. It can be psychological, it can be mental, it can be physical, but there must be what? Pain. Go and read the Quran, go and read the Bible. There must be pain if you want to achieve anything in this life. For those ones they tell you, I'm going to beat and you refuse, it is okay. There must be what?
Pain.
Number two, there must be pressure. There must be what?
Pressure.
The school can press you, your mother will press you, your teachers will press you, and you'll be pressed. Is it okay? Number three, you have to be patient. You have to do what? You have to be patient, but without complaining. If the teacher tells you, I'm going to pay you 10, tell him, give me 20, because that is the pain. Will you accept? Now you see. You said you are going to accept. Yes. Can I pay everybody 10?
No.
Now you see. Don't you see? Because can you go and bring mine? So that I test the pain.
Yes.
Because you are saying you are going to accept the pain. Because that is what God records. That has he undergone pain? Yes. You know. Number four, you must persevere. You must because there will be pain, there will be pain, there will be pain, pressure. You must stick to your goal. Is it okay? I'm telling you, when you stick to your goal, and listen to this, when you stick to your goal, God will give you the opportunity. He will give you the what?
Opportunity.
Number two, He will bring you people. He will bring you what?
People.
Number three, He will bring you the environment. He will bring you the what?
Environment.
To achieve. If you persevere. Number five, you must pay the what?
Price.
These are the kinds I'm talking about. Coming to school even when it is what? That's paying a price. That's paying a what? Price. You remember, you have not done anything. You have always dodged teachers. You don't want to do what? You don't do assignments. You don't do activities of integration. Even when there is a project for you, you sit there and you don't do anything. Now which price are you paying? The other is that you must have passion for it, for what you want to pursue. There must also be processes. Process by what? Processes. Then you must plan for your life. You must do what?
Plan.
And then preparation. You must prepare for success. You must prepare for heaven. You must prepare for death. You must prepare for senior too. Everything has it. You must prepare for it. Is it okay?
Yes.
And finally, you must remain purposeful. This world you must have a goal. You must have what?
A goal.
Purpose. Take up money to what? Life is enjoyable when they are what? Goals. Is it okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much. The presenters, I'm going to give the presenters 5,000 each.